I am Uday Kumar, Department of Chemistry, King's College of Engineering, Punalkulam, Pudukottai. I am going to take the topic two component system. It comes from phase rule. The phase rule, I think many of them you know that what is meant by phase rule. The phase rule is nothing but it is F is equal to C minus P plus 1. So we are going to talk about the two component system, especially the two component system is Lead-Silver system we are going to talk about in this topic. The two component system. Here we are going to use the reduced phase rule or condensed system, because the maximum number of degrees of freedom in a two component system will be 3 when the system exists as a single phase, that is F is equal to C minus P plus 2. So by that we are getting the degrees of freedom is equal to 3. So in order to represent the conditions of equilibrium graphically, it requires 3 coordinates, namely pressure, temperature and composition. So this requires 3-dimensional diagram which cannot be conveniently represented on a paper. Therefore, any two of the 3 variables must be chosen for the graphical representation. A solid-liquid equilibrium of an alloy has practically no gaseous phase, and the effect of purpose is negligible. Therefore, experiments are conducted under atmospheric pressure. Thus, the system in which only the solid and liquid phases are considered and the gas phase is ignored is called condensed system. Therefore, we are using this formula F dash is equal to C minus P plus 1. So, this equation is called a reduced phase rule, or we can say condensed phase rule. Let us see the binary alloy system or the simple eutectic system. Example, lead-silver system for this binary alloy system. So since the system is studied at constant pressure, the vapor phase is ignored and the condensed phase rule is used. Already you know that. F prime is equal to C minus P plus 1. This formula we are going to use here. The phase diagram of lead-silver system we are going to see in the figure. So this is the phase diagram of lead-silver system. Here we can see we are getting two curves, namely AO and BO. First of all, we will see the curve AO. The curve AO is the freezing point curve of silver. The point A indicates the melting point of silver, 961 degrees centigrade. The curve AO represents, that is the melting of the freezing of the silver by the successive addition of lead. At the curve AO, the solid silver plus liquid has equilibrium. According to the reduced phase rule, we are getting the degrees of freedom is equal to 1. The system is univariant. Similarly, here the curve BO is the freezing point curve of lead. The point B indicates the melting point of silver, 327 degrees centigrade. The curve BO says that there is the freezing of lead by the successive addition of silver. This is the two curves we are getting here. So according to the reduced phase rule, the curve BO has an equilibrium with solid lead plus liquid. So we are getting the degrees of freedom is equal to 1. The system is a univariant. So both curve AO as well as BO has the degrees of freedom is equal to 1. The system is univariant. Then we will see the point O, eutectic point. The curves AO and BO meet at point O at a temperature of 303 degrees centigrade, where 3 phases, namely solid silver, solid lead and their liquid melt are in equilibrium. So according to the reduced phase rule, the degrees of freedom is equal to 0. The system is non-variant. The point O is called eutectic point or eutectic temperature, and its corresponding composition 97.4% of lead plus 2.6% of silver is called eutectic composition. Below this point, the eutectic compound and the metal solidify. Then we will see the areas. The areas above the line AOB has a single phase, that is molten lead plus silver. According to reduced phase rule, the equation F dash is equal to C minus P plus 1, we are getting the degrees of freedom is equal to 2. The system is bivariant. Both temperature and composition have to be specified to define the system completely. The area below the line AO, that is solid silver plus liquid melt, below the line BO, solid lead plus liquid melt, and below the point O, that is eutectic point, compound plus solid, eutectic compound plus solid silver or solid lead, have two phases, and hence the system is univariant. Application of Pattinson process for the desilverization. Before we are going to see this, the application of Pattinson process, once again we will see the diagram, that is phase diagram of binary alloy system. So this is the, already I said it, here we are getting two curves, namely AO and BO. So first of all, we are drawing this graphical representation by the, already you know that is the composition versus temperature. Therefore we are getting here two curves, namely AO and BO, and similarly eutectic point and areas. So this is the phase diagram of the binary alloy system. Then we goes to the applications of Pattinson process for the desilverization of argentiferous lead. The argentiferous lead, consisting of a very small amount of silver, say 0.1%, is heated to a temperature above its melting point, so that the system consisting of only the liquid phase, represented by the point P in the figure 5.5. It is then allowed to cool. The temperature falls along the line PQ. As soon as the point Q is reached, the lead is crystallized out and the solution will contain relatively increasing amount of silver. And further cooling, more and more lead is separated along the line BO. The melt continues to be richer and richer in silver until the point O is reached, where the percentage of silver rises to 2.6%. Thus, the process of rising the relative proportion of silver in the alloy is known as Pattinson process. Once again, the process of rising the relative proportion of silver in the alloy is known as Pattinson's process. Uses of the eutectic system. Finally, the system is used for suitable alloy composition can be predicted with the help of eutectic systems. Eutectic systems are used in preparing solders used for jointing two metal pieces together. So this is the applications of Pattinson process. So I think you can understand the binary alloy system, example lead silver system, how they are mingled with each other and equilibrium, etc. Thank you so much.